Oh, you gotta love it. And will this make you smile? The fact that we're seeing snow in so many places across the country, really. Northern Ontario, anywhere north of Georgian Bay, really seeing a lot of snow. In Labrador, winter storm warnings in effect. And our friends out in Alberta, freezing rain, then snow on top of that. This is not a good Saturday night to go out. Yeah, not a good place. However, for us in Southern Ontario, yes, we've been dealing with the showers. It has not been an ideal Saturday, but at least we're not dealing with, below freezing temperatures and snow and freezing rain. 5 this evening as you're heading out in Southern Ontario. There are some Christmas tree lighting events happening already this weekend in some places across the country. Now, the big question, do you go with a fake tree or a real one? What's better environmentally? Here's Rachel. And the truth is, they smell so much better, right? Oh, it smells so great in the house. All right, Sunday morning, we've got temperatures around the freezing mark. It'll feel like -3 for us, and we could be seeing some lake effect flurries closer to Georgian Bay and Lake Huron. All right, and so is the snow that's flying to the north of Ontario. Not so much for our friends in Alberta. What you're looking at here, these are our current cloud tops. So the deeper the shades, the higher the altitude these clouds, and the more likely it's producing precipitation. And we're seeing a lot of that in the west. In the east is beginning to subside, but is it ever windy there? For us, now we can consider ourselves lucky, right? Now that you know what's happening in other parts of the country, yes, it's been gloomy. It has not been a nice Saturday, really. A good place. My sister and her kids, they went to the aquarium. Good day for that. Temperatures falling to about 5 into this evening. All right, let's go to Waterloo, where we saw the flurries fly yesterday. Just yesterday, I sure did. Maybe you did too. But you don't necessarily need your winter, maybe a rain jacket still. A trace of rain still to come to us through your Sunday. And the closer you are to the lake shores of Huron, Georgian Bay, the heavier the amounts of rain. But actually, I need to caution you, in the morning hours, we could be seeing some lake effect flurries as well. But we're not talking about, anything major like snow squalls, because that, of course, is a lake effect. Our temperature gradient just isn't big enough when it comes to the lakes and the actual air, the atmosphere around it. Here's a cold front, and that eventually it will be dropping our temperatures. We'll really see a temperature drop midweek. In fact, let me show you that in just one moment. But first here, I'm just going to finish showing you our temperature story there and the fact that another trough of instability is moving through. The blues meaning temperatures around that freezing mark, I'm afraid. But daytime highs Monday, Tuesday, nice and mild. We'd love it if you would stay with us for more on your weather story. Ever so appropriately, we're taking a look at our current systems. We have plenty of snow falling in Edmonton and to the south of it as well. Calgary even getting into it. We're talking about upwards of 20 centimeters of snow in some places. And the same thing goes for our friends in Labrador. Here in Ontario to the north of Georgian Bay. Yeah, it's about the snow. Sudbury, it's been on and off snow. And, for us, it's just been rain. And that just makes us feel so much better, doesn't it? Does it? Does that for me, at least. Temperature is falling to about 5 for you in the city of Toronto, a little bit further to the north, 4, but it will be feeling like -1 in Barrie, 6 in Kingston. Let's now go to Markham, where through the overnights. In fact, we could be still picking up some rain, and it's going to be continuing into your Sunday as well, but we're talking about, just a trace, less than 5 millimeters of snow, of rain. But the closer you are to Georgian Bay as well as the Bruce Peninsula, we could be seeing some wet flurries in the morning hours. This is lake effect. So into your longer range, I'm going to show you what's going to happen. Still a little trough of instability moving through your Sunday evening. And then Monday, Tuesday continues to be on the unsettled side. And by unsettled, I mean rain, light rain though. And your temperatures are going to be nice and mild. So there's your silver lining. But then a cold front comes through. That's going to be dropping our temperatures like a rock. I mean, we are talking about cool, well below seasonal temperatures, close to the freezing mark. Sunday, we still continue to have the snow, the flurries, again, like I mentioned in those areas around your typical snowbelt region where we do get that lake effect. Have a look at the rest of the country, though. If you're traveling for business or pleasure, it's very wintry in Alberta. We're talking about a lot of freezing rain. There have been watches and warnings all day, and then on top of it, the snow. Do you have your snow tires on yet? I don't. I haven't even thought about it yet. But, seeing all these snowfall icons sure makes me think I should be doing that now. It continues to be breezy for our friends out in Atlantic. They have been seeing wind gusts today in excess of 100 kilometers an hour. And it has not been a good Saturday in Atlantic Canada. We love those videos. All right, shifting our attention now to the active weather across the country. What you're looking at are current cloud tops. So the deeper the shade, the more likely it's producing precipitation. And it could be a lot of it, right? Because the shades are actually signifying how high those cloud tops are. Okay, so we're seeing plenty of precipitation across the west, really. Alberta being pummeled with freezing rain and snow. And to the west, it's more about the winds, but there still is precipitation there as well. All right, let's go to Ontario with a fair amount, close to 15 centimeters of snow in some places. So what's the first week of November, second week of November shaping up like? So there's that low. It eventually dissipates. And early next week, Ontario gets another system. And then temperatures fall well into the middle of the week. Same thing goes for you in the east. You're going to see that system midweek, and then your temps, they're going to drop like a rock. We're talking about freezing mark. We do have snowfall warnings in effect for this area, but once these lows pass, we're not going to be seeing a whole lot happening for the prairie provinces as well as Alberta and even BC for some time, but it's going to be cold. More on your weather story coming up. I am completely okay with the fact that we did not make any of this top 5. Yeah, although we are seeing some snow fly to the north of Ontario. We're looking at the snow in the Nickel Belt. It's been happening all day. They've been shoveling out, that's for sure. All thanks to this cold front, this elongated low with the center of the low well to the north. So the precipitation is a little more intense the further north you go. Alberta, our friends in Alberta are dealing with freezing rain and of course snowfall warnings there. And in the east, it's all about the extremely strong winds, but we're pretty lucky here. Yes, it's not the most beautiful Saturday, that's for sure. It's been gloomy at best. But this evening, expect temperatures to fall to about 5. Not looking at wind chill values until you reach the Barrie region, where it'll feel closer to -2. Let's percent risk of seeing the precipitation. As you can see, it's really quite vast across the province. Very light precipitation for the most part. A trace less than 5 millimeters of rain throughout the day. But we're looking at lake effect showers and even lake effect snow for some of these places closer to the Bruce Peninsula. But that's going to be more so during the morning hours, where temperatures are really quite low, right below that freezing mark. 5 to 10 mils closer to the snow belt region, even though we're talking about rain. Hey, let's take a peek at your long range. So Sunday morning, it looks like a lot of this system is well out of the GTA in southern Ontario, but then a next system rolls in for early parts of next week. It's going to be nice and mild, but unsettled. We're not talking about very heavy rain, but rain nonetheless Monday into your Tuesday, and then temperatures drop like a rock into your Wednesday in behind that cold front as it reaches our friends out in the east. But the silver lining is we'll have sunshine. All right, we'd love it if you would stay connected with us. Oh, you gotta love it. And will this make you smile? The fact that we're seeing snow in so many places across the country, really. We love those videos. All right.